Welcome back, everyone. This is rwink7. Just doing my usual brief little update here of what I think of how the competition went. So this was the Nightmare Blitz, true to its name. Definitely a nightmare for anybody that decided to play for the whole time. Unfortunately, I didn't really have as much time, this competition to dedicate to playing. I did just start a new job, so I've been focused on that with a lot of stuff that comes with prepping for teaching. So unfortunately, I didn't really have too much time to play. I will go over some of my strategies to what I was hoping to do. But essentially, today, which is the 20x day, the final day, I did start off at rank 71. And you can see I've already slid down to 92. And my live rank is absolutely atrocious for somebody that's played not super consistently, but still at least every single day doing some prestiging. I've slid to 253. So this just goes to show you how much the purchasing and buying in plays a factor into this game now. Really, there's no reward for anybody that plays the entire duration of the competition anymore. You're better off, honestly, just waiting almost to like the last 48 hours really is all that you need. But if you hit the 10x and the final day, which is a 20x, you're getting a ton of points, right? And that's going to easily put you into a good position. As you can see here, Fiend for Crow bought in recently within like the last couple days. And if we look over here on the standing, he's fourth now, right? So he was anywhere close to even like the top 100, right, until pretty much today. And then he flew way up the leaderboard. So, if you want to, you can easily dedicate yourself, 1,000 or 1 million vouchers, which is 1,000 crow. And he's going to probably get a payout of about 2 million vouchers here, depending on how much he actually spent. But chances are, all he did was just purchase a couple big businesses and then put those on, get massive stacked boosts from attacking, and you can fly up the leaderboard and easily take rank 1 position, no problem. Or even just get into the top 10, and you're going to secure yourself a good position at the end there. So buying in is really the only real route of gameplay at this point, if they keep the multipliers the way they are, at least in my opinion. Realistically, having the final day being a 20x be equivalent to every single day of non-multiplier day throughout the entire competition is a bit stupid. I really think they need to break it up. We need something like another 20x day, or there should have been a 15x day, near the end of the first week or something, because having a 20x day and then everything else be 10x or 2x is really making it so that, all you need to do is just play for the last 72 hours, maybe 80 hours at the most of the entire competition, and you can easily rank really well. So essentially what I did though was, I am a little bit heavy here. I just kind of gave up after the first 10x, which was the second day. I got into like live rank 10, top 10 there, and that put me at, I believe I was like rank 19 or 18 at one point. And then by the end of that, just because the timing where I am is atrocious for actually playing this game, I do value my sleep. I'm not going to play this over my sleep anymore. I would rather stay healthy. To me, that's more important than staying at a high rank. But essentially, I ran with these businesses. I did add the bank a little bit later on, just because I just needed some extra gold generation. Really, is what it came down to. I guess I could bring this up to the next rank if I really wanted to. Like I said, I haven't really been playing it much. I've been busy. I literally just got off work. So, I've got 4 hours left in the day. I don't have any time that I can check the game throughout the day. So to me, it's basically impossible to play anything other than like the time that I'm done teaching until basically I have to go to bed and get ready for the next day. So I've got like 4 hours at the most. So I check in maybe like an hour a day at this point, which, it is what it is. So essentially my plan was, I knew I was lagging in the leaderboard, so I was going to try purchasing a few businesses. I ended up getting outbid and just said, I don't really care anymore. I'm not going to sit here and play this bidding game that's going on with the top people. So I essentially just said, I'm done. I really couldn't be bothered to sit here and like have to constantly watch for the timer to hit like 5 minutes and see if it's going to get outbid. So I just said, I already had all of these businesses pretty much prepped and ready to go. They're all at like prestige 9, ready for hitting the next prestige as soon as I had purchased a couple of bigger businesses. But essentially, one of the plans was to, come in here and look and see what you could purchase for prestige 20 or higher, right? And I was going to pick up something, whether it be a Felice, Cineplex, and maybe something like this to support it. But essentially, that's what I was planning on doing, grabbing something like this would be a good business. If I found it yesterday, it's pretty close, not really the greatest towards its max, but it'll provide you a good amount of income. And especially if you pair it with something else, and then switch over, like a Felice like this would have been great. Grab something like that for pretty cheap if you could get it under 20K voucher. And then, pick up something like this would have been great, 15K. But I mean, it's the end of the competition. It's going to do absolutely nothing for you. So I don't know who the heck's buying this, but you're going to be sadly disappointed when you finally do get it and you've got like an hour left. You're not going to catch up to it. Same with this. It's like, what is it going to do for you at this point? It's going to do absolutely nothing. So there's no point in purchasing this late in the game. But if I was able to get something like this yesterday at this point in preparation for the 20X, that's what I had all of those cool cats set up for, because then I could just level up the cool cats, get them up to the proper prestige, and be able to get a bunch of points, possibly pull myself into like the top 50 on the live rank and be able to not slide as much as I am right now. Because as of at this point, I'm going to probably get pushed out of the top 100, which is kind of surprising. I really thought I had top 100 sort of on lock. But I think with the amount of people that have sort of dropped out of the top 100 for live rank like myself, and new people that have been pulled up, the balance of power is switching significant enough that it's a quick Sorry, internet's a bit slow here at the moment. Not really part of so here we are. Okay, so this is the Great War calculator. So this is the calculator I used for the Nightmare Blitz, and essentially I was looking at about 1,000 or 178 million to clinch rank 10, but I guess that doesn't really hold true anymore. So yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, I'm at 212 million, I think, right? So I'm at 212. So, I mean, really, I should probably end around like 95 at the worst, I would think. But I think I'm going to get pushed out of that because I'm really not gaining much points in comparison to some of these other people. All right, if we take a look at the live at the moment, I mean, I'm down here at 253, which I guess, I should probably, if I'm going to at least try, I might as well level this up here. Get this up to rank so that at least then it's now level 10. That should put me hopefully, lower 200s to be able to get a decent rank. I mean, I usually do the 1X as well, but I just, like I said, I just don't care this competition. I've always been a hater, I guess you could say, on these longer competitions. I really don't like them. I don't find them enjoyable at all, just because it's just too much time commitment out of my life. And I'm sorry, but I do have a life. I'm not constantly on my computer. Maybe once it does come to the phone, it'll be a little bit more easy to play it, right? So when I am out doing stuff, I can check in, level up some businesses, keep a little bit more competitive. But, when you're basically stuck tied to a computer, unless your job is literally to just be on the computer all day, you're really not able to be a competitive player. So it definitely does hinder people that have, a labor job or have a job where you need to be engaged with other people opposed to just typing away on a computer. So unfortunately, with that being the case, I just sort of said, I'm not really going to try that hard. I can't really do anything about it anyways, right? So I'm stuck with sort of what I'm dealt. Now, that being said, this is where it comes to be a play to win, right? You can easily just purchase the businesses. Like I was saying earlier, just buy or sell something in the last, 4 days. All you have to do is sign in. Basically, you just collect your diamonds, get your cool cat set up, and purchase a couple big businesses. Put lightning boosters on them. You'll have more than enough diamonds, right? Like as you can see, I've got 1.82 billion diamonds left, which is like a ton of diamonds, right? I can't even use them all at this point just because, I guess I could just buy boosters to waste them. But also there's not really a point because unfortunately the Legion's going to lose this competition. So realistically, it's just, you'll have diamonds to put on, that's especially have time consistent. So, if you've got 100K, looking, like prestige 20, maybe prestige 30 ranges, prices were 50K for like a bank. It's already prestige 25. So you could have just been like that, you plop that down, put a lightning booster on it, and go from, rank basically 1,500 all the way up to, top 100 within 2 days is the easiest route, especially playing this final day. Get yourself into the top, on live top 20, and you're going to be flying up that leaderboard like there's no tomorrow. So yeah, if you're looking, you budget 100K vouchers, you could easily do that. So that's my suggestion if you're looking for one. Essentially, it has been it has come to fold where it is a 100% pay to win game. There is no other route about it. I used to be able to stay pretty competitive in the top 100 to maybe like top 70 without really having to buy anything. Like I used to never purchase anything at all. And essentially now it's become necessity to purchase some sort of business to even stay relevant at this point. So we'll see what the next competition brings. Whether it's a 2-week or not, I'm not too sure. Probably is going to be a 2-week, which makes me a bit nervous because then that means the mid-season competition is going to probably be a 3 or a 4-week competition. And I'm really not looking forward to that because, who's got time for an entire month worth of competing like this, unless, like I said, you're consistently online. So yeah, it is what it is at this point. Let's take a quick look, see what the standings are at. So I think it's solidified here. Meta has definitely clinched first here. Darklos is definitely clinched second, and chances are Kimbo should have third. Let's see what the live power is. Yeah, I don't think 20 million, so that's 120 mil per hour in another 4 hours. So yeah, like Fiend is probably gonna end out at like, I don't know, 2.9-ish. So just below Kimbo. I don't think he's going to be able to overtake Kimbo. Especially because I think he was, so he is still generating a good amount of live power. So he's he's generating 1/10 of what Fiend for Crow is right now. So we'll see. And then, so we've got, the top 5 here. So congrats to Raz Al Ghul. I know he's been a little bit controversial there in the Discord. It's always fun to listen to him go back and forth with DP, the boss Zeus. But let's just do a roll call here. So Meta, Darklos, D Kimbo, Fiend for Crow. We've got Raz Al Ghul, Golden Tree, I Love NFT, Big, DP, the boss Zeus 2, and Crypto Spot. So that should be your top 10. Now there might be some changes like Lightman. If we take a quick look here, let's see where Crypto Spot and Lightman are. So Lightman is above Crypto Spot, so chances are he will overtake Crypto Spot. Golden Tree probably not going to overtake Raz Al Ghul, because I believe Raz is still looking at like live rank third. So he's generating more points than what Golden Tree is, so there's no way he's going to overtake him. But yeah, that's essentially the way it's going to shape up. As for the war, right, Legion, once again, I mean, I don't know who thinks the Legion is the, home favorite at this point. Everybody knows that it's the Void. Void has way more players and is definitely the dominant one at this stage of the game. Legion is definitely the underdog, so if you're looking to fight for the underdog, you're always welcome in the Legion. Discord link is down below if you're interested. But yeah, other than that, congratulations to the winners. Congratulations to you guys. Hopefully you ranked out where you wanted to. I know there is some frustration right now in regards to these multiplier days and how much onus you really need to put on just playing these ones, or even just holding off and doing the strategy like Fiend is, play for the last few days. So hopefully they make some changes. To me, 20x is absolutely ridiculous. We were already saying 15x is too much, and then they go and they put 20x. 20x for a final day is way too many points. I don't know if let's just take a look here. So if we do this, right, so this is this divided by that. So it's going to give us a negative, but I mean, it's 5%. Should have done it the other way around. Okay, so essentially this is what you're looking at. My computer would not be slow here. Okay, whatever, R64. So yeah, it is about a 5% total just for today. A little bit over that. So, I mean, it's significant for sure. Not as bad as what, if you take a look at like these other ones, you can see the big difference, right? Which is why a lot of people were complaining originally about why. Okay, so let me just do this and show you. So minus this divided by that. Right, so this is the big issue, right? That's 43% of the entire points is reserved for the last day on a 10x, or on a full 1 week competition. This is a little bit better, being that it is only 5% of the total. I don't think I messed that calculation up. That does seem a little low. Let me see. If we take a look here. Let's do another one just to make sure I'm not wrong here. So let's do this minus that. There we go. That makes sense. I must have messed up the calculations on this one somehow. I'll have to double check and see what went wrong there. Oh, I know what went wrong. The formula didn't change correctly. That's supposed to be P65. P65. I'll have to figure it out later. I know this section at least is correct because I do track the top 10 more than I track rank 1. So there we go. That is 25 then percent of the overall score compared to 42. So a little bit less, but definitely still a very significant portion of a 2-week competition, right? Where 25% of your entire score, almost 26% of your entire score is made up on the last day. That's, a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. Maybe 15% of the entire score over that period would make sense, right? Like if they did something and like change this to like, let's say an 8, right? So let's just say 7.5. So it's a normal, right? So your second 10x is now there. I mean, I guess it doesn't change it that much. And then you also still have another 5x or something right there. Now you're down to at least 22. But really, this should have been a 15 again, if you ask me. I think it's a little bit too much. But we'll see. I mean, it's always ever evolving, so hopefully they make some small changes as they move forward. But yeah, anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully you guys played the best that you could. I know this was not the best competition for me, again, with my schedule. But hopefully next competition I can put up a little bit better numbers or change my strategy to more of a pay to win at this point. See what I can do with these vouchers I'm going to win. Essentially, I'm thinking I'm probably going to win maybe 4. Hopefully I'm going to win about 5,000 vouchers. So we'll see what that ends up at. I was hoping for a bit more, but again, I didn't really play much, so I can't expect too much. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. I'm probably going to shoot another one really soon in regards to the skins and stuff that's going on. So stay tuned for that. Anyways, we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.